Absolutely. I couldn't say it any better. In fact, I couldn't say it that good. Jennifer?
You know, I want to make the point that this film is not about becoming a vegetarian or a vegan. That might be a takeaway. And it's really about what's right and wrong. It's about how we're being treated by the system, this abusive food system. And, you know, people just need to understand that they do have a choice. And it may be difficult to change your diet and your habits, and you do suffer from, you know, letting go of that. But when you do, all of a sudden your mind gets clear, you have mental clarity like you've never imagined, you gain the ability to, you know, do the things that you really want to accomplish in this world, which is why I've had the ability to go ahead and take the risk and make this. And, you know, I thank both of you because you are truth tellers, and that is completely commendable because that's where we need to be. That's where society needs to be. That's where what we have to get to. This planet needs transformation and revolution.
Well, you guys are both part of the revolution, and the film is All Jacked Up, available at Infowars.com. You can link through also at PrisonPlanet.com and get the documentary. How long has the film been out?
It's been out just a few weeks.
And I
understand it's available for purchase on your website now.
It is, but also fire out some of your websites.
alljackedupmovie.com. And you can also reach us at www.fairyfilms.com.
Fantastic. We've got to get this into the hands of all the young people especially.
Absolutely.
In the closing segment, Mike Adams, what are some of the key points that we haven't gotten to yet?
Well, we've got to realize that we have to take control over the information that's being fed to consumers. So we've got to allow nutritional supplement companies to be able to tell the truth and not suffer the censorship of the FDA. That's how we're really going to turn this around.
Stay there. Let's talk about information war against the enemy when we get back. Let's talk about the film All Jacked Up. Finishing up with Mike Adams and Jennifer Mattox, who worked together on the film. She's the producer and director of it. All Jacked Up, available at Infowars.com. Finishing up with trying to block them from blocking us from putting this information out. Mike?
Yes, Alex. Well, this is one of the reasons why I really support Ron Paul, because he supports a Health Freedom Protection Act, which is he's the only candidate for president that would actually seek to end the FDA's censorship and tyranny and oppression of alternative therapies, natural medicines, you know, foods from God and Mother Nature. And he would actually help deliver us access to those things. But every other candidate that I've seen is interested in only supporting the status quo, continuing the system of sick care. They call it health care, but it's really sickness care and disease continuation in this country. So I think what we've really got to do, in my opinion, we need the FBI to march into the FDA's offices with guns drawn to arrest and prosecute the criminals running that organization. It is a criminal organization, and it is indirectly responsible for millions of deaths in America alone, Alex.
Now, most of the doctors and people, though, they're compartmentalized. They just follow what the American Medical Association says, and they just think, hey, this is all a good thing, and they're not even allowed to tell their patients, hey, take this vitamin, take this or that. They're told they'll have liability if they do.
Sure, doctors are scared to death, you know, because they have state licensing requirements. If they begin to prescribe natural medicines or even to speak out and tell the truth about what they're seeing, they can have their medical license yanked. So that's the way that the state has a leash of control around the necks of the physicians. And that's why the physicians are still tied to pharmaceuticals, and very few are actually promoting natural medicine.
Well, the eugenicists run our planet. They're carrying chemical and biological warfare out against us every day. We have the documents. It's hard for the average person to believe, but the public is in a toxic fog, and a lot of it will lift if you stop drinking sodium fluoride water, if you stop drinking, you know, the high sugar foods, if you stop eating the processed foods. I know it's hard. I first started about 3-4 years ago. I'd gotten healthy before that, but then gotten unhealthy. Getting off the fast foods, then getting off processed foods. I'm almost off of them. I feel a lot better, even though I work incredible hours. There's a lot of other unhealthy stuff I do, but it's a process. You know, a lot of people don't get started because they think it's too big, and they're too depressed from what they've been eating. Mike, Jennifer, I mean, this is the old Chinese parable, isn't it, of a journey of 1,000 miles starts with a single step?
Right. And I have to tell you, Alex, we went to the USDA, the FDA, governors like Huckabee, because he had a proven track record for improving fitness, and we even went to the Department of Agriculture. We went to fitness leaders like Schwarzenegger, and the only public official that agreed to go on record for the production of this movie was an associate superintendent of a school who then, when she was on camera, refused to discuss the quality and content of the food. So it's, what does that say about our public officials that should be representing us?
It's amazing. It's up to us, the people, to get this information out to the young folks. This is how we beat the New World Order scientific dictatorship is, as you said earlier, we start pulling ourselves out of it. We stop buying their garbage. To Mike Adams and Jennifer Mattox, who helped make the film all jacked up, I salute both of you, and I'm glad that we've added it to the online video and bookstore. Thanks for spending time with us.
Thank you, Alex.
Thank you so much.
Pleasure to be here.
You guys have a great day. God bless you. We'll be right back with the third hour.